Hello everyone and welcome to this week's Photosanity behind the scenes secrets to taking better photos of your kids and organizing, editing and sharing too. I'm Alethea Cheng Fitzpatrick, family photographer and photography coach for parents, and I'm on a mission to help parents take better photos and more fully experience the precious fleeting moments of their children's lives through photography. I'm here today to share behind the scenes secrets to taking better photos, which is that to photograph natural moments and emotions of active kids, you need to shoot a lot to get a few good photos. Today, for the first time ever, I thought I would do something fun, which is to share my entire camera roll with you from a mini shoot I did with my kids last week at the playground. You may have seen the best photos from this shoot on the blog on Monday. So last Friday it had been raining much of the day, but it stopped just in time for preschool pickup. Plus my husband was home early, so with a 3-year-old and a 10-month-old, I'm finding it harder and harder to wrangle the pair of them and take photos on my DSLR when I'm on my own, especially at a crowded playground. So I took advantage of the gorgeous post-rain afternoon light and my husband's presence to grab my camera as we headed out. The light was beautiful and the playground empty, so we put the kids on the swings and I started to shoot. So here you can see my camera roll. I mean, swing photos are really fun, but they're tricky to get because it's challenging to lock and focus and get good expressions. So you can see a few here at the beginning where I'm, not quite getting focus, getting a few fun expressions. You'll see that I star the photos that I think show promise. So as we move along this shoot, I mostly focus on Jack because I don't have, I've been realizing lately that I don't have a lot of, I have a lot more photos of Liam than I do of him. But I did, take a couple of Liam, but really focused on capturing Jack and all of the fun that he was having on the swing. So you can see I'm taking a lot, and this whole shoot was about 20 minutes and I took 95 photos. So, trying to get the two of them together on the swing, kind of cute, but really just continuing to try to capture those fun expressions. Also the serious expressions are really fun too. Here is one of my favorite ones. You can see this one I liked. This one is one that I ended up picking to edit, and I shared it in the blog post on Monday, converting it to black and white. But you can see as I'm shooting, not every photo is coming out great. Here's another fun one. There are going to be misses, especially with swing photos, and this hopefully gives you a sense for just how much I shoot when I'm trying to capture just one photo. So from that whole series of swing photos, I picked just that one to share. That was my favorite. And there were some others that I really liked as well, but one of the things that I really believe in is being really selective about the photos that you show. So then I did, as Jack here's a funny one, as Jack kind of moved his hand back on the swing, I kind of shifted my angle and he shifted to look at me. And that was when I captured this one, which is another one that was really a favorite. I just love this photo. A classic Jack, dead serious expression and just the gorgeous, gorgeous light. You can see actually there were three of these photos that were good enough to share, but I just picked this one, and edited it so that I could share it. And I still kept going a little bit longer, went back to the direction, I'm also pushing him while I'm trying to take photos. So most of the photos are from in front. And then that was really most of the shoot, but you can see it's a lot. And again, even though I'm catching quite a few good ones, I'm not sharing all of them, but I am marking them as 5-star photos that I liked. So eventually, here's a completely different situation. I had one chance to capture this photo of Liam, who came up to me and looked up. Probably he was asking me something, and I just took the one and I loved it, and that was one of the ones that I shared as well. So then I worked a little bit with Liam. He was running around on the climbing frame at the playground. Got some, I'm still gonna get photos like this where he's, mid blink. Some fun ones of him going down the slide. You could see with an active preschooler who's running around in the playground, I have less opportunity to really just take the same shot over and over and perfect it. But usually you can at least take 3, 4, or 5. The The slide is tricky because you really only have a split second, but you can see he was running up and going down the slide, so I had a few chances to capture that, even if I only had one chance at each time he went down the slide. Some fun ones here of him climbing up, and then he started trying to climb up the slide and then was slipping and then looking up and giggling. So again, you can see here I had 4 chances. He probably did this 5 or 6 times, and the first couple of times I didn't have my camera ready, but this one was one of the photos that I chose to share as well. And then we went home, and I was going to try and take photos of him on his bike going home, but it didn't really come out, and I took one go and then decided to just forget it, and we went home. I hope this gives you some idea as to how I shoot, which doesn't mean you should shoot this exact same way, but it should be encouraging to know that even professional photographers would not expect that the majority of the photos they take are worth sharing, especially when photographing active children in natural situations. First, capture the moment, then if you have time, keep shooting to see how you can improve on composition, light, emotion, expression, background clutter, etc. Don't be afraid to take a lot of photos, and know that it's normal if only 5 to 10% of your photos are worth sharing. You may not even want to share all of the photos that are worth sharing. You may want to be really selective and just pick a few of the very best. And definitely if you have 2 good but similar photos, choose only one of them. Sometimes you'll only have a split second to capture a moment, so be ready, but usually you'll get at least 4 or 5 chances, and repetitive activities are great for increasing your chances of getting that wow shot. Thank you so much. If you enjoyed this video, please head over to Photosanity.com and sign up for free updates, as well as my free video lesson with my top 5 tips on taking better photos of your kids and getting a handle on organizing, editing, and sharing too. And of course, if you have friends who would enjoy this video, don't forget to share it with them. Thanks.